Welcome to Smart Business Corp. Smart Business Corp is a smart entrepreneurial tool. By this we mean a business training program and a debt-free financial source. Smart Business Corp is an initiative in Mexico for the purpose of transforming the country's economy. It is a system based on mutual aid, with the aim of supporting the creation and development of enterprises. These systems offer not only free of debt financing, but will also support the realization of your projects by a team of professionals. There are three pillars that form Smart Business Corp. Business training. Constant free business training with experts in each field of development: administration, human resources, sales, international trade, brands and patents, etc. Business incubator. Smart Business Corp in Mexico creates a vast network of entrepreneurs to allow contact with other entrepreneurs. Smart Business Corp proposes the creation of seminars and business support where each case is reviewed and analyzed by experts in business and marketing and provides business solutions and real support for development projects. Debt-free capitalization system. You can be a part of this funding system without debt. The debt-free capitalization is a mathematical system supported by a database. Debt-free capitalization system uses the right of each person to give what we own and to receive what others wish to give to us. We organize ourselves and financially help each other through an automated computer-based system over the internet, thus integrating a team of smart business help. Smart Business Corp is mainly directed by the entrepreneur, small and medium companies, men and women with the desire of sustainable global development of their enterprise. The members of Smart Business Corp work together to develop intelligent managerial help for you to capitalize and invest in your own company, pay your own liabilities or debts, strengthen your business, create a network of business contacts, teach us how to invest, and generate multiple sources of income. The cost of membership at Smart Business Corp is US $100 per year. When becoming part of the team, you commit to 3 actions: supporting, sharing, and receiving. You support the person who invited you with £130, and you support someone else assigned to you by the system with £130 more. We will describe later how the system works out these assignments. You will give directly to the system-assigned support person by making a deposit to the beneficiary's bank account or through PayPal. Smart Business Corp does not handle or receive these support payments. In order to get an official receipt for each payment, you must not give cash in hand to anyone. Now that you are supported, it's time to share. The system only requires you to share the opportunity with 2 people, but you can invite more if you choose. To keep on working, the system only requires you to invite 2 members. Now that you have supported and shared, you just need to do what we all like most: receive. There are 2 ways of receiving. By support, you will receive a support amount of £130 for each person that you invite into your group. By assignment, you will receive a support of £130, £260, and £520 for each 5 new people that will integrate into your group. The same way the system assigned to you a person to support when you signed in, you will also be assigned by the system to 1 person out of 5 in this person's group. Thus, you'll be a multiple of 5 in his or her group and a multiple of 5 in your own group. You will receive money at each unlimited multiplication of 5. We will go now to a detailed explanation. When becoming a member of Smart Business Corp, you pay a US $100 annual membership and you commit to support, share, and receive. You support the person who invited you with £130 and you help the one assigned to you by the system with £130 more. You share when you invite one first guest to become part of the group, and this one helps you by giving you £130 since you are the one who invited him. In the left lower corner, we will now put the capital that you will develop. Your guest number 1 will also help with support of £130 to the person who is assigned to him by the system. The commitment is to share with 2 persons, so you are now going to integrate your second guest. This guest number 2 will support you with £130 since you invited him, and he will give £130 to the person that the system will assign to him. At this point, you have got your investment back because you'll receive £130 twice. Everything that will come further on will be pure profit. Each and every person who subscribes to the system will fulfill his or her commitment shares with a minimum of 2 other persons. This is an obligation when becoming part of Smart Business Corp, and also a way of getting your investment back. Therefore, anybody becoming part of the system will automatically invite 2 more members in such a way that his or her network will develop it as a team. Now let's see what happens when receiving help through assignment. For each 5 members who become a part of your group, you'll receive help in the amount of £130, £260, and £520. Let's take a look at the chart. Your guest number 1 shares with his or her own 2 guests, and your guest number 2 is sharing with 1 guest of his own. If we look closer and make the count, you have 5 people in your team where the person number 5 helps with £130, the person who invited him or her, this one being your guest number 2. And this person is also helping with £130, the person assigned to him by the system, this person being yourself, since you are assigned by the system every 5th time. Your network will keep automatically growing, and you'll keep receiving money at every multiple of 5. The people of your network who are not a multiple of 5, the white circles, will support you when inviting people who, at their turn, will create a multiple of 5. Finally, the multiple of 5, the yellow pentagons, are also supporting you through one last rule that says, every time you receive 6, you share 1. You do this with the same person who was initially assigned to you by the system. This means for 6 times £130 of support you received, you will share 1 of £260. 6 times 130 equals £780. You share £260 and keep £520. The yellow pentagons, which are your multiple of 5, will also follow this rule, meaning that when they reach their 6 times £130 of support, they will have to share with the person assigned by the system, you in this case, and will generate help of £260. 6 times £260 equals £1,560. You share £520 and keep £1,040. The same way, when receiving 6 of £520 of support, you share £520. For example, 6 times 520 equals £3,120. You'll share £520 and you keep £2,600. These supports by assignment do not necessarily follow in order. All this can happen in the same week or even in the same day, depending on the development of your group. It is important that you know that the system requires you to make your support within a 48 working hours time frame. If you do not wish to keep on helping, or if you cannot make it on time, the system will freeze you. This means that if you do not help, you cannot receive, and your pentagons will jump over you in order to help the person that you haven't helped. You can unfreeze yourself by realizing the help that you were supposed to do, but the pentagons will not go backwards to your network. Smart Business Corp is a system, but it is not necessary to understand it to do it. You have to do it to understand it. In this world, there are 3 types of people: those who make things happen, those who observe how others make things happen, and those who do not even know that things are happening. You now know that something is happening, so you can only choose between the options that are left. What should you do? Take action. Let's make things happen together.